What's up, my boys? Welcome back to Unorthodox Traveler. It is day number 26, so 4 more days to go and we're done with this challenge. It is windy today, so I hope the sound is okay on your side, guys. Anyways, as promised in yesterday's video, I will be showing you how I actually prepare before doing the 100 push-ups a day. So here is going to be my warm-up routine. Let's go and get right into it. So guys, here's my warm-up that I do almost every day. I like to start from the top, just kind of waking up the neck area, because after sleeping 7-8 hours, we're kind of stiff and we get more and more stiff as we grow older. So it is really important just to get that blood flow and communicate to your body that we're going to be working out here. So side to side, back and forward, semicircles, trying to touch your shoulders. Then we go a bit lower with the shoulders. So big shoulder shrugs. You can really go with big circles here because you want to wake your entire body. So not just only your pectorals, but your shoulders, the muscles in the back and in the front. Then we go to the elbows, because again, as we get older, the elbows get a little bit stiff. So you want them to warm up a little bit. Make sure that your elbows understand that we're going to be working out here. So it's time to activate those muscles, those parts of the body. And also just again with the blood flow. So this is also just a shoulder warm up. It's almost as if you're swimming, but yeah, it gets that blood flowing. It gets those shoulders activated, fully activated, and understanding that, okay, we're gonna be working here. So, up and down, side to side. And then we go to the hip area. So big circles or big semicircles to start with, because hips really get stiff. Once you're in your 30s onwards, those hips really get stiff. So it's really important to do these semicircles and full circles in the morning, just to wake the hips, wake them up and get that blood pumping. Also make sure that the body again is waking up and understanding that, oh, okay, we're gonna be working out here, so let's get activated a bit. Usually you'd feel your hip area when you're doing these full circles. And then it is really important to just do some jumping jacks, because this is kind of it's almost, you could also just use this as a warm-up or as a workout, cardio workout, but it's really good for everything, basically connecting all of your muscles together and just getting that blood pumping throughout your whole body. I usually do 50 of these. I think 50 is good. You can do a little bit less, a little bit more if you want to. It really depends on what you're trying to achieve with your body, but 50 is a good number. 50 reps. So try and touch your hands behind your head when you're doing jumping jacks. That's it. Next up are Indian push-ups. So these are really very good as well as a warm-up, but you can also use them as a workout, to be honest. It's a great exercise for just the entire body, just connecting your back muscles and your triceps, the top of your back muscles, and also the lower back. But it can also be used as a warm-up. Next thing is the wrist. So these are really important because when you're doing high volume, such as 100 push-ups, your wrists get a lot of pressure. So I use this as a warm-up, but you can also use this as a workout for your wrist muscles. As you can see, I've got very small wrists, so it is extremely important for me to get those wrists completely warmed up before doing any push-ups. So this exercise, you can also do it on your knees if your wrists are kind of fragile in the beginning. I've already been doing this for a couple of months, a couple of years actually. So I do them now almost like a normal push-up, but this is just level 2 because there's a next level as well where you can actually do all of these wrist exercises in a push-up position. But as you can see, again, the importance is just getting that blood flow and warming up those joints, making sure that the joints understand that we're going to be going through some brutal and intense workout. But you can do these on an everyday basis. So this next one is also for the lower part of the body, so for the knees. Try and not go over your feet, beyond your feet limitation. So yeah, big circles side to side, so from one side to the other and then changing them. And I also like to incorporate squats, so it's important to do a few squats just to activate the glutes area, and again just helping the body with the blood pumping. So watch out for your back. Try and get your back to stay stable and straight as you go lower. And depending on your flexibility, you don't need to go below your knees, but just with your knees, try and be careful that they don't go beyond your feet. That's the most important thing. 10 reps is good enough. All right, boys, now we're done with the warm-up. We're gonna get into the 100 push-ups so that we can get the day started. By the way, little tip, this warm-up routine is something that you can do every day, even if you're not working out, even if you're not doing anything. Just as soon as you wake up and you do this warm-up, it's gonna be good for your whole day, for your brain. It also helps like with the blood flow. So don't hesitate to do this. I've been doing this for almost 10 years and it's been quite helpful. All right, let's jump into the 100 push-ups, guys. Let's go. So day 26 is done, guys, and it's a good day. I'm gonna be showing you how to stretch in a moment. Now, after finishing my 100 push-ups, I like to stretch the body just a little bit. So you can start with the head, back and forwards, back forwards. And then what I like to do on the side is just put my hand on my ear and gently just put a little bit of pressure there. You will feel the nerves and everything getting really stretched. Then same thing on the other side. Just making sure that the body understands that, hey, we finished working, you can rest now, you can start resting. Then this really helps with the shoulder, back muscles, and the pec a little bit. These are static stretches, so I've been using them for years. I've heard on the internet now that static stretches are not great. But these have been used for like hundreds of years, and to be honest, they're effective. It depends on your body and what you think. I think everyone just has to try and see what fits them. Now this one is an important one because it is really important for your arm muscles, the triceps. This really gets that tricep stretched, and so it also helps with the pectoral muscle as well. Just getting a good stretch, making sure that, yeah, the blood is flowing and the body's understanding that we're done with the work for the day. Now for this one is same thing for the pectoral muscle and for the back muscles. I'm sorry that, yeah, you can't really see what I'm doing there. I thought you'd see a little bit more, but of course the angle is not great. But basically here you can see what you want to do is like put your arm in a 90-degree and then just kind of really push inwards towards the wall while looking on the opposite side. You will feel the stretch, I promise you that. And here, what you want to try and do is just keep your legs as straight as possible and try and touch the ground. Try and relax your neck area and just try and touch the ground. And once you're down there, just breathe in and breathe out and just stretch your back muscles and also your vertebrae. You can remain in this position for 30 seconds. It's a really good one. So for this last stretch, I think it is called the Cobra. You can also find it a lot in yoga. So basically you just start from the bottom and arms straight, look up, and you just stay there for about 10 to 30 seconds. It's really good for the abdominals and lower back. But this is about it for me, guys. This is my everyday stretching. It is really important, but I also incorporate yoga 3 times a week, which is really helpful for mobility. But anyways, let me just finish with the life lessons here. So there's this really important idea that I think it's good to remind people about. Look, your life, the wealthiest things that you're gonna leave behind are your memories, okay? It's not the money, the cars, the houses, the things that you have, right? It is the memories that you create. And those memories, mainly, it's going to be around family, friends, loved ones, your partner, your wife, your girlfriend, your children perhaps one day, and what you do in your time, okay? Those things are going to be the single most important things that you will remember on that last day before passing on. So this is why for me, working out is so important, because at least you're doing something with your body, you're doing something with your mind, you're trying to make yourself better so that you can actually create better memories. That's the importance of things. Of course, with more money, you get to do more life experiences and you get to have more fun. I get that, I completely get that. But there's this thing about like putting everything in one bucket. So if you're putting everything in like trying to get a lot of money, you will probably miss out on a lot of things, on a lot of things in life. Life experiences with friends and family and your wife, your children. So it's good to think about that balance, and that's the word of the day. It's balance. That's why, for example, even like when you're working out, it's good to have a warm-up. It's good to have a stretch afterwards, because you're constantly looking for that balance so that you can continue on the next day. And so even working out a little bit every day, even just doing 10 push-ups a day, is super important because you're creating that balance in your life. All right. So that's about it for today, guys. I hope you're enjoying. And yeah, a few more days now and we'll be seeing the final results. So stick around. By now you should know the motto, the philosophy. Show up. Let's go get it.